Hey, how's it going? I'm Mitali, and we'll see in a moment. We're looking at the weekly general energies for the middle of July. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. And with that, let's get started. What's going on in July? King of Wands, which way? Yeah, and this weird kind of reverse, but kind of not. It landed like this both times. So I'm going to take it. Oh wow, this is interesting. Okay, so I was trying to record earlier when it was kind of sunny out, but why not record during a thunderstorm? So I do feel like there's a lot of uncertain energies going into this week, but I feel like a lot of you are ready to do what's necessary. I feel like a lot of you will be called to I got this message of like final test. So I feel like this thing that we're going into, it's gonna require everyone to kind of have their own mini individual test before moving forward. And it's kind of like everyone kind of got it. Everyone has done so much of their work already, their inner work, their spiritual work, that you know, if you get called to do this, like, you will be ready. But at the same time, it's like the group isn't going together. Like, people are going individually and at different times of the day, in different locations. Like, this is something that you're going to be called to do, and you're going to be ready for it. And this last test isn't really even a test. Like, you've done so much. Like, this is a breeze. Like, you'll get it. Wow, the moon card in reverse. Yeah, oh my goodness, this is exactly. All right, Spirit wants me to say this. You know how in my secret video, in one of the twin flame readings where I posted in the description box, I mentioned that, like, I want to kind of do spirit messages, and I changed the title of the weekly general energies from weekly spirit messages, because if I say these spirit messages, it might trigger people who aren't awakened yet or who aren't fully aware of some of these other things going on. I feel like Spirit is pushing me to say this message right now, and it's okay. All right, well, I'm just gonna say it. So I feel like this is something that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen like overnight. It's gonna be like a thief in the night. It's going to be so quickly over, and it's just gonna be like everything's different. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be called to do this, whatever it is. But I just got the feeling that it's gonna be, it's not gonna be like you and your light work buddy are gonna go together, or your light worker community is gonna go together. It's like everyone's gonna be called individually. Around the same time, like a week or a few days time frame. So everyone's going to be called to do this kind of things. Like, either to step up and be courageous and do your light worker thing and kind of help the collective awakened, or do whatever is necessary in that time, and you'll know what it is when the time comes. Or it's literally to do a specific thing in a specific place. Either way, this is something you got to do on your own. This is something that you're going to have to show a little bit of courage and a little bit of bravery to stand up and do. But at this point, you're already very courageous. You're already very brave. You're going to step up to the plate. And whatever tiny test or challenge there is beforehand, I'm getting it might be like, you're not even going to think of it as that, like a little challenge or a little test, because it's just going to be like, I've been through so much in my life and my spiritual journey, my spiritual awakening, that this is like, you're not even going to notice it. It's not going to be a thing. Wow, I'm gonna clarify, because this is kind of interesting. I can't believe Spirit is nudging me to say this. Wow, Knight of Wands right next to the King of Wands. Okay, all the cards came out in reverse. I'm going to put one more clarifier to see. Three of... Okay. This is so weird. Okay, so basically, I'm getting the message that like when the time comes, it's gonna come, and you either courageously and bravely stand up and do your duty, and you might be called to do it solo. So it's kind of like, are you brave enough? Are you courageous enough to do this on your own? And on the other side, you'll have your friends, you'll have your Lightworker community, your Lightworker buddies, all there that also had to do the same thing, that also had to pass the same test, that also had to show that bravery and courage that like, yeah, I was put on this earth to do this, and it's time, and I'm being called, and it's now or never. This is so weird because it could manifest in so many different ways, in so many different dimensions. It could be like physically, like something goes down, like some truth is released to the public, and the Lightworkers have to stand up and help ease people's pain and help ease people's anger and confusion. Or it could be literally like a sci-fi action movie. So however it goes down, you're ready for it, Lightworker. And you'll have all of us waiting on the other side, ready to join in, help, and work together. What could be the oracle message for this week? So we got the Yin card, which is about the feminine essence of receiving. And I had to read this sentence to you about what the oracle message is about. And it says, this is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Are you kidding me? I'm not sure what this is, but it's something... Okay, wow. The Death card and the Fool card. It is literally to end something major, to begin something major. Wow. These are both major arcana cards. There's a huge ending coming, whether this is the end of a certain belief, end of a certain way of living, end of living in dark times. Whatever it is, maybe it's going to be the start of a new technological age. Maybe it's the start of an age of peace and love. Maybe it's a new way of how we structure our lives. There's a big ending that's coming, and we are no longer the knight, we are the king. We are the master of taking on whatever this rapid, all of a sudden change is. We are prepared for it. It's going to come like a thief in the night. We don't know what it is, but when it appears, you'll know it, and you'll be able to take it and be courageous enough to step forward. And the Lightworkers will unite. So that's the end of the world as we know it, making room for a beautiful new one, or the end of my career as we know it, making a room for a beautiful new one. So either way, I hope you enjoy this reading. I'm Mitali, reminding you to stay mostly in the moment, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace.